Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. The Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216. Tyson Fury. But this bout, so they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
This is one of...
We're expecting an all-action slugfest. The straight right just misses. Right on the button with that right hand. There's a counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Well done with that counter shot. A perfect counter shot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Every time they drop their guard, Tyson Fury just got... And down goes Fury! Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4. You still want
to... They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's up, but for how long? Look at him.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. There's the bell for round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
How about that time counter shot? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That punch landed. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. His stamina is off the charts. The perfect counter lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much firepower here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to...
get it started in round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Catch and shoot. He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter punch caught him clean. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. Jab slightly off target. Just misses with that uppercut. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? And he scores with the counter. You'd like to see more jabs. Failing to score with that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does the... There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Do you believe what we are seeing? The stamina is off the charts. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just avoids the left uppercut. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. As bad as boxing just... And there's the bell for round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that, and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
counter punches have to hurt. That uppercut doesn't get through. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Counter punching. Beautiful counter shot. Misses with the jab. These two were made for each other. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. What would you tell the... This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter punch. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
His jab just got blocked. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, there was no... And there's the belt for round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter shot lands. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. They exchange punches. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he just misses with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Miss with that jab. Straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that. There's the bell to start round 8. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Back and forth they go. Nice counter punch. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Hey, those punches add up. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. How do you feel about that split?